everybody, welcome back to Plum Mashable. Happy Monday. It's the start of the week, which means it's decorating time. So I'm just going to flick to this week and pull it out of my planner as per normal. So this week marks the 1st of December, which means it is officially summertime here in Australia. So I'm going to do a very summery, bright, it's not completely summer, but just a really bright sort of week, just to celebrate the fact that it's summer and I love summer. So what we're going to start with is a really basic start. So I'm just grabbing some of this really bright orange washi tape. I think I got this from Kmart. I can't quite remember, and I definitely haven't been able to find the link, so I'm really sorry about that. But just keep an eye out if you go to Kmart, Big W. It was Kmart or Big W, but I cannot for the life of me remember which one. So it's just really bright orange, and I just think it looks really cool. It's very summery. So I'm just going to grab my scissors. I want the triangles to point down. Don't ask me why. I have no idea. I just think they look better pointing down. So I'm just putting this down the side. Whoops. Always a bit rough with it. I'm just going to cut the edges off both at the same time. So grab the other side while I'm here. I don't know about you guys, but I love summer. I think it is the best season of the year. It may have something to do with the fact that Christmas and my birthday fall right at the start of summer. Maybe that's why I love it so much. I don't know. As you can see, that's a really bright orange. I think that's just really in keeping with the summery kind of theme. Then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to jump into the Cute Paper Lovers book. I have done a review of this one, guys. I'll put a link for it down below for you so you can have a look. I'm just doing a quick flick. I basically know what I want, but I'm just making sure nothing else is going to jump at me. Nah. So I'm going to sort of do this in the cute fruits kind of idea. So I'm going to grab this cutout here. This is technically bunting. I'm never going to use it for bunting, so I'm going to use it for something else. And as per usual, sometimes this is a little hard to get out. So I'm just grabbing that cardboard cutout out. And I'm just scrolling through looking for bits and pieces that I want to use. Okay, so I'm going to grab this pattern paper out. So this has got watermelons on one side and pineapples on the other. So I'm going to use this as kind of my basis for the rest of the decorating. It's basically not going to be anything more complicated than what is there. Like, I'm not going to go too crazy. I'm going to run these along the bottom, the pineapples. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab my paper trimmer. I'm just going to line this up, and I basically just want a line of pineapples. That's it. There we go. So you got a line of pineapples there. I'm going to grab my scissors and I'm just going to neaten up that edge. Not it's going to make too much difference. I'm going to cut it out in a sec anyway. So what that's going to do is it's going to severely, obviously, take out some of your stuff there. So what I'm going to do, just thinking if I want to cut them out and sort of place them along the edge rather than having them in that big thick. I think I do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut these out, and I'm going to be back in just a second. cut out 5 watermelons there. As you can see, they're not perfect. Nothing I do ever is. That's the fun of me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run these through my Xyron sticker maker. It just makes it a little bit easier. Just got some washi tape stuck in there. Hold on. Just makes it a little bit easier as opposed to glue tape with this particular, because they're a little bit more intricate. Glue tape can sometimes be a bit harder. So all you do is you just stick them in the top, give them enough room that they don't stick on top of each other. That's the worst thing you can do, is have them go through on top of each other. Which that is just a little bit, but not enough to worry about. So you just pull them out of the sticker maker. You just give them a bit of a rub. That just helps the adhesive stick. And then you're left with actual stickers. So what I've done here is I've got 3 of one kind and 2 of the sort of crisscrossy. So what I'm really quickly going to do is just rub out this little note that I've got here. And then I can go in over the top. So I'm just going to stick them down one by one in a kind of zigzaggy fashion. And just alternating between the 2 designs. So you can see I've been not super careful cutting them out, but careful enough that you can tell I've put some effort into it. Oops, I've torn that one a little bit, but it won't matter. It doesn't matter if you go over the washi tape, it kind of actually helps. So you can see there I've got the 5 pineapples on the bottom. Then what I'm going to do is grab that cardboard cutout of the watermelon that we grabbed out before. Now this has got watermelon on one side and it's got a lemon on the other. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the watermelon on this side. And this is just the perfect size to sort of be a water lemon, which I think is really funny. So I'm really quickly just going to grab another piece of that. I could have used this here. It would have made no difference, but as I said, I'm not going to use this as bunting, so I might as well use it for something else. I'm just going to really quickly run around the outside with my scissors. I hate these little knobs that are on the edge, so I just cut them off. Just a teeny tiny warning about the sticker maker. Sometimes if you've used your fingers to sort of stick them down, it can be a little bit sticky, so my finger's sticking a little bit now. So just be careful with the next thing you touch, that it doesn't need to be kept super duper clean. Otherwise you might just put a little bit of transfer on it and it's just enough to ruin it. So, but because this is for this and it's not something super quadruple, whoops, I've cut too much there, oh well. Not something super quadruple important that I don't mess it up. It's not too much of a big deal. So the way this is going to sit is it's going to sort of sit like this. So it's going to be, when it sits in the planner, it'll sort of sit like a half watermelon, half orange kind of thing. So on the other side, so the opposite, this back on this side. Sorry, I'm just going to shut my window. It's really warm here today, so I had the window open, but it's blowing around a bit too much now. So on the other side, I'm going to grab that note paper that we used before. I'm just going to grab it back. I can pick it up. There it is. And I'm just going to grab a couple of these watermelons. I'm just going to roughly, and I mean roughly, cut them out. Just sort of around about. Right? I'll come back and fix that up in a sec. Don't worry, it's not going to stay looking like that. I'm just going to grab probably 5 or 6. You can get more if you like. So really, really quickly cut these out. So I'm just going to run these through the sticker maker as well. As I said before, just because these are a bit more fiddly, it just makes more sense to go through the sticker maker. Nearly running upside down. bit of a rub. I'm not going to run these across the bottom because obviously that's where we've done the other side, so you don't want to make it exactly the same. So I'm going to run these ones sort of along the top. And I'm also going to sort of do one in this bottom corner. And I'm just going to hold on to the other one because I might still use that somewhere else. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to really quickly rub this out. And I'm going to write that in. But the first thing I'm going to do is grab my itty bitty sticker planner. I'm just going to grab out my cardboard or my paper cutouts. So I'm just going to grab out a netball and a scuba diver. Because I am diving next weekend and I am playing netball next weekend. Run these through the sticker maker too, just while I've got it out and not going, because of course it's manual, so it doesn't really matter. Whoops! I missed the netball. Ah. Oops. So I'm just going to put the netball down the bottom, put the scuba diver up the top. The only reason I do the up the bottom or down the top, I know that netball's going to be in the afternoon, so that's why it goes at the bottom, and I know the scuba diver is going to be in the morning, so that goes at the top there. So I'm going to write in, I'm going to do it in red and, no I'm not, I'm going to do it in green and yellow. I know that looks orange, but it will come out yellow, I promise. I'm just going to write in, I've just got a Christmas party to go to on Saturday night, so I'm just going to write that in. Start with the green. And because I don't know what time netball is, I'm not going to stress out too much about that one. Then I'm just going to write the other thing that it is next week. It's my partner's grandma's birthday and we're going to go to the races for her birthday on Sunday. So I'm just going to write that in as well. As per usual, I can't spell, but that's okay. Just looking at that going, something's missing, so I'm just jumping back into the Paper Lovers book. No, I'm not. I remembered I got this out. So this is a little sticker pack that I got in my Aldi haul a couple of weeks ago. I'll link the video down below for you guys so you can have a squiz at it if you want to. But basically there's a sheet in here of really bright colours that has flamingos and pineapples, and it's basically the pineapple that I'm going to go after. So I'm going to grab this pineapple sort of page flag, and then I'm just going to grab, these have all got little bits of glitter on it, which I just think is really cute. And I'm going to grab this sort of page topper or border kind of thing. So I'm just going to put the border across, no I'm not. I'm going to put the pineapple on the side there. No, I'm not. Change my mind again. I really like that pineapple and I really like it at the top of the page, but I feel like this page has got too many pineapples on it. Is there any such thing as too many pineapples? Really? Is there any such thing? I don't think so, so never mind. I'm going to go with it. I don't think there's any such thing as too many pineapples. And I'm just going to run this across the top too. But then I kind of feel like I need to balance this out a little bit. So I'm just going to grab one more sticker out of here. The problem with having so many stickers, there are just too many choices. I'm going to grab this one with the flamingo. You know what? It's summer. Summer and flamingos, they go together. And I'm just going to put this, because that's going to sit right there, I'm just going to put this over here. So there we go. So there's my summer. I'm going to show you guys just really quickly how this is going to sit in the book because it's really important with these bits. So the first thing I'm going to really quickly do is just cut out the holes. Oh, just a little note, I'm not putting what time I'm diving or what time netball is because I actually don't know yet. So I'm not getting too excited about those quite yet. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to line these up basically right where I want them. Now they only just fit, so I'm going to be really super careful when I flip this over that I get it in the right spot. Right, and then do the same thing on the other side, line it up where you want it. Hold it and flip. So just be really careful when you're punching your holes, just because you don't want to hit the edges. So as you can see, there is a really small sort of gap there, and the one on this side is going to be even smaller. So it's a really, really small amount of room between the two. I feel like I had a hand spasm there. So I'm just going to grab my planner back, and I'm just going to show you how this actually goes into the planner, which I don't usually do. Usually I just show you a photo at the end, but I actually put it back for you today. So I'm just going to move my key out of the way. Move the hook there. Go. And there we go. There is our summer theme. I'll just put my key back in the right place. I've just realised I forgot to put something else in there, so hold on. Just have one more thing to write in there. I'm going with just greens this time because I can. So there we go, guys. There is my finished summer first week of December planner decoration. I do these weekly now. They will always come out on a Monday, as close to it as I can, unless I have internet issues like I had last week. So do look for them on Mondays. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Just hit the button, and that way you won't miss any. I have an extra couple of videos coming out this week. So tomorrow, keep your eye out. I have my December monthly planner decoration, so keep your eye out for that one. And on Wednesday, I have an extra special bonus video for one of my lovely subscribers who specially requested it. So if you've spoken to me in the last couple of days, keep your eyes peeled because there's something coming just for you. I'll talk to you guys again tomorrow. See you later. Bye.